the swamp tank in your home, in your aquarium.
Well, hello. Jump right on in. You're at Father Fish.
I am standing in the middle of what is perhaps the only swamp aquarium store, maybe even in the world, certainly in Salisbury, Maryland. And I just want to thank the person known to all of us who labeled the natural system a swamp aquarium. And I want to thank him because it is so true. Our aquariums seek to replicate the pristine beauty of a genuinely natural bayou in which the rarest, most delicate, and most prolific aquatic creatures find their perfect home. Among them, of course, are, dare I say it, discus. Discus spawn and raise their fry in a condition that can only be described as a swamp. It is a region of forest flooded by monsoon rains that remains virtually still, virtually unmoving for up to 6 months, during which time the discus come up out of the channels in the Amazon River and its tributaries, come up onto the land now flooded, where the fauna and flora are exploding with life. They come into the tree branches where they make their nests, hatch their eggs, and raise their fry. These aquariums represent, to the best of our ability, a natural swamp-like aquarium in which life emerges from the substrate and provides nutrients to the plants, supports microscopic life at its foundation, which these tiny fish are able to feed from. It is a balanced environment in which everything, every animal, every plant are living and working together to achieve the harmony that is the natural environment. Note as you walk around here, these tanks are all crystal clear. It is as though there is no water in them. A natural environment is a pristine environment, one that is vastly superior to any attempt to poison and kill every living thing in an environment in order to try to make it clear or filter it out to the point that down to a micron, nothing is left. A kind of purity that, frankly, nothing can live in, and that once any kind of nutrient is provided into it, it immediately explodes with bacterial life, unchecked and uncontrolled by the great diversity of nature that keeps everything in balance and everything in harmony. So this is what we are about. Keeping an enormous variety of fish. Fish you would never find together. And isn't that the great joy of the hobbyist? Now, I'm not speaking here for the benefit of the advanced, sophisticated naturalist who seeks to maintain exquisite biotopes. No. My conversation is with the average Joe who is trying to keep a nice tank in their living room and likes a diversity of fish and somehow wants to be able to keep them together. Well, we can do that, and we do that, and we do it routinely. This isn't some attempt to create a sophisticated biotope in which everything replicates precisely what exists in a tiny niche in Tanzania. That's not what we're about. God bless those who are. That is far above my level of involvement. I just want to keep these cute little fish that I really like. And I want to be able to keep them together so they're not beating each other up and tearing each other up and getting sick and dying all the time. And they're not. And I've done that. And I've done it with enormous success by doing some very simple things, by seeking to replicate the conditions that exist in a natural swamp. So again, thank you, Discus North, for giving us the label Swamp Aquarium. We cherish it, we relish in it, and we celebrate our ability to achieve as best we can precisely that level of beauty, of perfection, of simplicity, of clarity of what, of purity of environment, of beauty and ability to maintain every imaginable living aquatic creature. The swamp tank in your home, in your aquarium, the most beautiful, the most precious, the most perfect aquarium you will ever have. Love you all. Bye for now.